All right, players. Here we go, and everybody, welcome to the 73rd World 14-1 Tournament. This is the second day of the round robin play. Matches start now 11:30 and run with our last round of the evening at 9 p.m. tonight. Right now, I'd like to direct your attention to the floor tables. And on table 22, we have Johnny Fulcher and Bob Cozzolino. Table 14, Mika Eminen and Kevin Clark. Table 15, Ralph Eckert and Vincent Rocafort. Table 27, Max Everly and Eric Hinks. Table 23, Thomas Walters and Michael Yetnak. And table 13, Jason Shaw and Dennis Hatch. And once again, welcome to the 73rd World 14-1 Tournament, sponsored by All Housing Tables and proudly co-sponsored by Dr. Michael Vidak. Our other co-sponsors are Championship Golf Tour Edition 3030, Fury Cubes, Aramith Balls, Master Chalk, Pool and Billiards Magazine, the National Amateur Pool League, NAPL, and Dragon Promotions. And sponsored and hosted here at Steinway Cafe and Billiards in New York City. Our patron sponsors are Stuart Matana and Tom Gleich. And our co-contributors are Dr. James Heller and Charles Eames. Right now, I'd like to direct your attention to our streaming table, which can be viewed at InsidePool.tv. And our two opponents for this match. First, he's ranked 5th in China and recently came in 2nd in the Ultimate 10 Ball. Can we put our hands together for Wang and local
Good morning,
favorite,
everybody, and welcome
a
back.
New Jersey State Champion in 14-1, the Pennsylvania State Champion in 14-1.
To the
He's
inside
sponsored
pool
by Sean Hughes.
of the
Can we hear,
2013
please,
World
Mr. Danny
Tournament.
Barouty.
Comes to you live.
Gentlemen, you may lag for
Steinway
break.
Billiards.
Good luck, gentlemen.
John Lehman just making the announcements of Can Wang, or Wang Can, depends on how you guys want to use it. He does switch his name around. And Danny Barouty. I'm Upstate Al, sitting in the booth alongside Double Dave, and we'll be calling this match to you.
Hello, everybody. Very excited. I thank you and honored for being here. I have this match as a very, very close match. Danny Barouty is a living legend in our area in straight pool. And, of course, the other fellow is a world competitor. I'm going to call it very close, and I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to pick Danny Barouty only because of his living legend status in straight pool only. So let's see what happens. We look forward to an exciting match. Thank you so much. Devil Dave Ascalise.
Okay, so we're looking at the first match, and I just want to bring you up to schedule of how the matches are going to be streamed today. They are subject to change, but right now we have the first match of Danny Barouty and Wang Can. The second match is going to be Stephen Cohen and Corey Dool. Moving along right on schedule is going to be Mika and O'Callahan. And then we will have Thorsten Holman and Warren Kiemko. And it looks like they also have here Ralph Eckert and Shane Van Boning. And then they have another Robles and Kiemko match after that. One second, this is Thorsten. Okay, Thorsten's before that. Then Warren Kiemko and Tony Robles. That's the one that subject changed because Tony's been on the stream a couple of times. So let's keep that in mind. And then the final one would be Francisco Bustamante versus Sean Wilkie. Would be the 9 o'clock schedule. We'll post them on forums and on the live stream news. I guess all over Facebook, just to keep you up to date of the timing schedule. Besides that, let's get down to the match.
And Al, what a wonderful, classy, elegant pool room this is.
Exquisite. Manny, the owner here at Steinway's, did a great job. Charlie Williams coming in and decorating the place. really at the outside of the pool room, there's banners hanging all over. There's flags and banners. Looks like Wang can come in to touch the ball and tell him that it's loose. It's okay.
And how about this food here? Delicious, Al, isn't it?
Yeah, the service is great. If you're in the area and you want to come by and view this tournament live, really highly suggested. I mean, these are players from all around the world, top notch at the top of their game. It's early in the morning, and you can see the crowds shuffling in. And Megan Fort up there at the door as we watch the break.
Now, with your many years of experience, Al, how would you rate this break for the people at home, please?
I don't like it because of the way that the 14, it looks like, leaked out, leaving Danny a straight-in shot. You know, he can elect. I don't think the 7 goes by that 2 ball. That's what he's looking at now. He's looking for something that's wired. But he can elect to slow roll this. Thus far, if he doesn't make the ball, maybe leave a cue ball down at the short rail. But he's got to watch where that 14 or that 10 ball's going to lie.
All right,
If
good
he rattles
call.
the pocket, he could still have.
Right, good call, Al, good call.
Or do you like playing the ball on the right of the stack with a slow roll?
Depending on how, I guess, Danny feels.
You know, he's off the rail. If he was
Right.
on the rail, it would make it, more difficult. But I think Danny's going to shoot at this. Not with any kind of high speed.
Okay, good call. I think you're right, Al.
Play it.
And this shot, ladies and gentlemen at home, is such a personal preference. If you're feeling good and you want to go for it, you just go for it like that.
Wow, he hit the pack too. What confidence.
Great shot.
You know, the first time I saw Danny Barouty shoot a long time ago was at the Golden Q here in Queens. And I didn't know Danny at the time, many moons ago. I'm not going to give my age out. The moon was only half the size of me.
I love that. Thank you.
And this gentleman here, Danny Barouty, at that time we didn't call him the hat. He only had a glove. We used to call him the glove. He was the house pro in the Golden Q, and he walked around the table like a light. Like he didn't even look for a patent of what he's going to do. And he was practicing with Letty Bavada. You know Letty.
Another great local player.
And I
yes.
took a look and I said to myself, this guy really, I don't think he knows the game. And rack after rack, Danny just ran out. So he knows the game real well.
Yes, he's a true living legend, as Al says, and I look for him to do very, very well here because he lives, eats, and breathes straight pool. This is his game, his turf. His comfortability factor on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 10, and that is such a major factor in this event. And there's Eddie LeLuck just walked in. What a great player he is.
I'd like to say hi to Mr. Marty Herman, Cosmo, in the chat.
Oh, Marty Herman. Oh, how are you from Devil David? Dear old good friend of mine and a great player in his day. Hello, Marty from Devil Dave. Hello, Marty. How are you? So nice to see you on. And so nice to see that you're still with us after these many, many years of dear friendship. I know you. Good to hear from you. God bless.
All right, Danny, he's going to probably go into the stack after pocketing he might elect to go for the 11 here because he has the 9 ball as an insurance ball just so he doesn't get caught up in the stack. But I don't think he'll get caught up anyway. See, there it is. He broke him up. Now he might have the combination. But if that combination didn't go, he still had that 9 ball as an insurance ball.
Good call. Good call. And there's so much to know about this straight pool. That's why listening to Al about safety balls are used as safety. That's important. There's a lot involved in straight pool. Al, what ball do you think he might use for the break?
I think he's going to use the 15 ball right there where
I see.
the
Okay.
cue as his break ball.
Alrighty.
What is he going to use as a key ball to get position on the 15 ball?
Right.
I think he's going to use the 1 probably from here. I mean, the way it looks.
Okay.
Mr. Ron Park from down south in the chat.
Oh,
Morning
God.
for you, sir.
Yes, he's an old friend of mine. What a great player he is. Hello, Ron from Devil Dave. Nice to see you on the chat, Ron. How are you, pal?
Okay, now all Danny has to do is practically get almost straight on the 1 in the side pocket. And he can elect even to stop it there, but it's going to be maybe a little bit of a stretch from him. Let's see what Danny does. Or he can roll up just an inch or two. Might elect to go to the rail and back out.
Good call, Al. Beautiful. There you go.
Thus far, bringing the cue ball up table.
Right, right.
So he doesn't have to stretch that far. Great
Right.
shot.
Do you know the extent of straight pool? Is there any particular way that you hit this, Al? I mean, you know, I'm not quite as knowledgeable as you. Do you hit it hard? Do you spin it? Do you?
You know, Steve
Right.
Kurtz and Paul and a couple of the other guys that get involved in a lot of the straight pool, they like the patent Torsten Holman break, where you draw off the object ball that you're hitting the break to stack, thus far bringing the cue ball, drawing it up to the top rail, and then coming back out to the center of the rail.
Wow.
So you don't trap up.
Wow,
Let's see what
okay.
Danny does.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we'll find out.
We've
It's
seen
good to-
that break
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad you pointed that out, because now I'm very interested to see what he'll do.
Right.
You know, like I said, it's hard to know. Is he going to slam them, spin in, stay there? Here we go.
Well, he just selected to draw, but he didn't draw up table and back down.
Right.
Dawson does back out to
Right.
the middle, but nevertheless, this works.
Oh, it looks wonderful from here.
Opened up like a sunflower.
Oh, yeah.
he's
Beautiful.
got some more work
Great
to do.
analogy there.
I got that from Martha Stewart. Good friend.
Oh, and for those of you at home, just got a question. How many ball run is he on? We'll get back to you on that. Al will be a little better.
He's going to run a 14 so far.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Plus this rack.
Right.
Whatever you got out of the rack so far.
And someone come up to me much earlier and said, is Danny capable of running 100 and out on this set? And I said, absolutely. 100%.
And he's shooting out of Amsterdam Billiards. It's sponsored, I believe, by Amsterdam Billiards.
And ladies
As
and
you see the
gentlemen.
hatch man at the bottom of your screen, he's playing a match also right now.
hmm What a wonderful, wonderful, elegant pool room this is. It's so nice just to be in a high-class establishment like this. And with some of the best food in the New York area is so exciting.
Hey, I'll give you a little update just on a little side bet that was going on here the other night.
Go ahead.
I don't know if any of you guys out there in the chat know a gentleman by the name of $1 Million Baby. George Sansucci, the late George Sansucci gave him that name. You know, he's just he likes to bet cheap, and he likes to get involved with pro players and try to get them into tough games. And he had made a small wager with Shane Van Bonen the other night that Shane couldn't pocket 13 balls in the same pocket after Shane breaks the balls and gets ball in hand. 13 balls out of a rack, and Shane did it 5 times in a row.
Oh my God.
So the guy made it harder. He tried to lock him apart. He says, now you got to run the whole racket. Shane
Oh,
tried
God.
it. Shane tried it, and he couldn't do it twice.
Right.
And Shane said, that's enough. He said, You know, the guy, it's just a friendly type of thing. It's a friendly wage, nothing big. But Shane did it 5 times in a row. Ran 13 balls, break ball in hand in the same pocket.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Is that something?
That tells you about his cue ball control, Al. Where that's at. Holy cow. You don't want to get involved in one pocket with that young man.
Danny going along this work, it's a pleasure sometimes just to sit back and watch the way these
Yes.
players, you know,
Yes.
dissect the table. He's got to get into that stack there, and I'm not sure what ball he's going to use. Wow,
Oh.
right into the side pocket. Never mind what he's going to use.
Oh my God,
He's going to
Al.
use his seat now.
Boy, that is so uncharacteristic of Danny, and I guess a little lapse in concentration. Al, I don't know. Take it away, Al. You want to elaborate?
Well, you're
Yeah.
going to see the score marked up in the top left-hand corner. That's the player's scoreboard.
Yes.
Wang goes right into the pack with that shot. He had no option, really. And now he can actually elect to play the 9 and just nudge the 1 to manufacture a break shot.
Good call, Al. Good call.
If he has it. Yeah, I don't know how he's going to play it. Or he's thinking about it.
Yes.
But I think he's going to wind up hitting the 1 too hard and maybe not having a break shot. Maybe that's what he's thinking about.
Alrighty.
How many opportunities are you going to have out of these 6 balls that are left to manufacture a break shot? Is that 10 ball out of the rack?
Boy, that's awful close. I'd love to know that because maybe that might be considered as a break. I don't know. It's awful close, Al. We can't tell from here. Great question.
Missed it.
Oh my. Oh my, I'm so shocked at that. Look, hell is there. I'm sure Danny's feeling like he was just reborn again after that. Holy cow.
I think Danny has to update his side of the scoreboard here.
Yes.
And he's just verifying it between the 2 players that the score is now this after every inning.
All right. Oh, what a new...
Doesn't he have more than 14?
Oh, yes, he does. We'll have to get that straightened out in a little while.
They'll set the score up
Yeah.
after the rack. After every inning, I think they verify with each other. If they make
That
it
miss must have been such a shock to Danny to see that happen.
Oh, sure. What a great player he is.
Yeah.
Wang Kang is. I'm in the habit of calling him Wang. Now he changed his name on Facebook to Can Wang.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And by the way, Al, do you know if he happens to be one of the 10 ball?
Oh, he's a great
contenders?
player.
Oh, is he? Okay. Oh, look at this. Holy cow.
I think the first tournament that he played in when he came to the States was down in Marietta, Georgia, at Johnny Archer's room. I think he actually participated in that tournament. Or one prior to that. I forget. But he did play down at Johnny's.
Well, again, we have multiple opportunities here early, Al.
Well, the 10 ball is now in a position, where we can see it's at the rack.
Right.
Now that's perfect.
Right. So, do you play the 13, the 1? I don't know, we'll see. I guess it's how your confidence level is at this point. And by the way, what an exciting...
I kind
Go
of
ahead.
like the 13, but you got to watch your speed. You don't want to have too much of a severe angle on the one so that you can't get back for your break shot.
Good point. Yes.
Does he just draw back across the table, not touching the 10, and play the 13 up in the corner? Thus far,
Right.
getting a good angle on his break shot.
Yes.
Totally up to his comfort zone.
Yeah. Oh, Al.
He's taking the break ball.
Okay.
Well, I guess he's going to use the 1.
I imagine, yes. Okay. Now he's got to play this, I guess, all the way up in the corner and come back over. He's too straight to do anything for that side, I believe. I call that a very gutsy shot, and now he needs to make another one. Straight pool is a constant game of adjustments. Try to get a game plan, but if it doesn't work out, you just go to plan B.
He's got to get the cue ball on the other side of the table with the right speed.
Yes. How'd he hit it, Al?
I don't like it. Not from there. But,
Very,
I mean, he's got a shot.
very, very difficult shot, Al, yes. But I guess if anyone's capable of smashing that one, this young fella is, Al, compared to what everybody is saying.
Oh, he's a shot maker. Really good shot maker.
So he does fare well in 10 ball then.
But after missing that ball into the corner pocket like he did,
Yeah.
do you like shooting this into the same corner and breaking the stack and taking a chance of letting Danny back up at the table?
Absolutely not, because if he does, it could easily be his last shot at the table, right? And this is all, a pool, just like in any game, whether it's 10 ball, 9 ball, it's such a confidence factor. I mean, if you're on a very high confidence level here, you just rip that one in and smash them wide open like Chicago, if that's how you're feeling, but you better be feeling awful good. Oh, and to
Not that bad of a shot.
Right.
I think it's the only way he can get in that tangent line was to go up that far.
Yes, to have that angle, like you pointed out, sure. And Al, the 10 ball tournament is very exciting next week. If you people at home love fast action 10 ball, boy, do we got a house full of champions next week.
Hit it like it had eyes.
Yes.
The pocket.
Yes. Al, how do they play the foul rule here? Please explain to the people at home and me, because I'm not aware.
Standard straight pool rules. There was one implement about putting your hand. In other words, if the cue ball is coming towards a pocket and you put your hand in the pocket, it's a serious foul. It's a 15-ball foul.
Oh.
Plus, the incoming player has the option of taking ball in hand in the kitchen or having you break the stack again.
I'm glad you broke that down, because a lot of people weren't aware, as either was myself, being a 9 ball and 10 ball player, only myself.
I believe Wang is 19 years old.
Oh my, what a young man. His whole life ahead of him here. And the Oriental people, Al, they take everything they do so seriously, and that's why it doesn't surprise me at 19 he's a top pro. I'm sure he has many years of working on this game at 19.
I always thought about that as we watch Wang dissect this racket. I always thought about, we see so many players coming from overseas that are really excellent. Take the Philippines, for example. Take any other country.
Right.
I think we should start trying to implement this into, like, an academic schedule, or, implement it in schools. Instead of having, whatever kind of curriculum they have set up.
Right.
Put a pool table in there, and because, all right, we have the Dennis Hatch, and we have the Earl Strickland, we have the Johnny Hudson. Well, we need other American players that are going to come up behind them.
To get involved. Absolutely.
Right.
What a great point. What a great point. Yeah, we need to keep our wonderful sport flourishing and going. It's a great point.
Staleev, remember when Eugene Staleev came up from Russia? You know, nobody knew of him until he hit the circuit.
Right.
You know, I think this has to be a point where they implement this as a
Yes.
sport in a school or something.
That would be so nice, because then that would leave the door open to the Olympics, which is our main goal. Wouldn't that be wonderful in the Olympics? Well, we've been trying that for many years. We'll see. Okay, I guess he's got a few options for the break. 5, 6. Okay.
Looks like every ball has a pocket. 10, it looks like the 15 passes a 10. So I don't see any issues here. The only thing he wants to do is probably save the 6 ball or the 15 ball for his break. But then again, it's all up to his comfort zone. You know, everybody has
Right.
a comfort zone.
Oh, and that's so important. That's 95% of your pool ability is your comfort zone. Comfortability is what makes or breaks champions. Because when it comes to two champions where the talent is very close, the one who is most comfortable at the table will win the match.
Right.
And many people don't understand that, but that's so true.
I mean, they both have knowledge.
Exactly.
I would agree that Danny Barouty has more straight pool knowledge. Only going under only an assumption. I don't know
Right.
the complete background of
Good
Wang
point.
Kang.
Yeah, yes, very good
But,
point.
Sort of like Jason Shore. I mean, who knew he played straight pool?
Right,
Well,
right.
we know he all pockets balls. Well, he ran a 276 here the other.
Which is
We
phenomenal.
never seen him play straight pool.
Sure, sure. Phenomenal. Yes, yes.
Hey, I know Billy Chong. Are you kidding me? Is that you, Billy? You know Billy shoots out there at the Castles. Is it Castles where Scott Simonetti has his tournament out there in Rutherford?
Yes, that's Castle.
Yeah, I think that is Billy.
Oh, yes, Billy. How are you, pal? Yes.
All right, I'll crank it up a little bit. Let me know if I get too loud. I just don't like to raise my voice too much. We're sitting like 15 feet away from the straight pool clearing. Wang Kang's going to have to come back and get the angle. Let's see what he does here. He's got it. He's got enough just to break a few balls out.
Right.
It's good
not
enough.
not a deep angle out at all. It's enough. It is enough to crack a few out. Okay, update on the score in 1 moment.
Check 1, 2. How's the audio now? Check 1, 2. Upstate I'll check 1, 2. Okay, we're good. As we watch Wang Kang. He's got the 7. He's got the 11 on the 14 or the 11 on the opposite side.
Yes,
He
a
wants to
couple
go
of
that
shots.
route.
Yes, Al.
See, he can shoot the 7 ball, but what are you going to shoot after that? If you shoot the 11 ball, you're going to push a lot of the balls towards that side of the table, but
Right.
you don't want to do that. So he's going to shoot the 7 or the 1. There you go. Now he got unfortunate.
Yes. Tough. Very, very difficult from here. Nobody wants to be shooting this, but I guess if you're a champion straight pool player, you're much more adept to making this ball.
Check, 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 check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. There you go. That should hit the top notch. Faced with the long cut shot, he makes it, hitting the inside of the pocket.
Yes, had wonderful ball speed on that and the correct side of the pocket, of course, which is so important.
All right, it looks like he's going to elect to shoot the 11 ball and break him open a little more. The only problem that I see here is that everything is sitting on one side of the table, and he's going to push a couple of more balls out that way.
Good point. Very good
He's
point.
causing a lot of traffic. The balls are open, most of them, but he's still causing traffic.
Right. They seem a lot better now. A lot more options. We'll see.
He's got the 5 balls, an insurance ball. There's Mr. Katsky. Thank you for joining the viewing pleasure and moderating. What time is it out there by you, sir? He's on the other side of the pond. You never know where Katsky is. He's all over the world. It could be any time.
Making it look much easier now, Al.
It's so enjoyable. You know,
Yes.
it's so enjoyable just to sit back and watch it. I'm sure the viewers are just
Yes.
enjoying his technique.
Sure. Sometimes it's just like connect the dots.
He gets straight in on a 9 here into the side pocket or the corner, and he can stop it right there.
Perfect. Just like you said, Al. That's it. He's right there. I like the way he walks around the table, double check that angle. So important for you younger players out there to do that.
Just try to kill the rock. You don't want it to drift too far.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes, we are figuring out the score, trying
Oh,
to figure it
Katsky's in Cali right now. It's only
out.
9 a.m.
Alrighty, thank you.
Oh, Katsky's coming down. Make sure you stop by and say hello, sir.
Absolutely, please do.
Yeah, he opened those up real nice, didn't he?
Oh, looks beautiful now. Looks beautiful now. I don't see any problems whatsoever. It's just a matter of taking his time now and patterning. Getting out this one.
Looking for your patent.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
looking for your patent here.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Wang didn't know the game of straight pool, and just within the last, what was he here in the States now, a couple of months, started learning it or learned it within the last month or so, because he knew he was coming to this tournament, whether he was practicing with Johnny or whoever. Didn't take him long to pick it up. You know, I mean, breaking that pack like that, you know,
Yeah.
it's just But he's a ball maker. We all know that he can make balls.
Exactly.
But it's not just making balls in straight
Sure.
pool. You know, there's a plan. There's a point of attack, like in a chess game. You know, and looks like he's picking up the hang of it. I don't think the 10 goes by.
This looks a little
Got himself up in a
funny.
little
It looks
jam
like he
here.
got a little funny here. And I don't know how he did that, but he's funny. It's not an easy shot here.
Well, what else does he have? He's either got to elect to play the 7. You know, the 7
Yeah.
will go off the 4.
Yes,
I
yes.
like hitting the playing the combination.
Yes.
The 7
yes.
ball.
He doesn't
Billy-
have
Billy it off
anything
the
other
4.
than that, Al. He obviously he took the wrong shot.
Well, he
wait, now
didn't
we-
even billiard it off. They just went in
Yeah.
like it had eyes.
And
Very
that
nice
billiard
shot.
was so dead. You're right. Okay, he's back in line here.
Just drift over, take the 4 ball out of the equation right now. Well, he hit the 4 ball. He can still make it though.
Yeah, but he got a little fortunate there. He didn't have to have an easy shot.
Didn't have to hit it that hard.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe he's rushing it a little bit. Okay. He needs to settle down a little bit more here.
Well, what's
Right.
bothering him right now is,
Right.
is getting these balls out of the way. This little
Okay.
traffic.
Right.
So he's
right,
going to work. He's going to work into a position where he can get those out of the way.
Right. And I guess it's
And-
all
and-
personal preference, Al. Is that correct?
I guess, but see, there you go. He just touched them now. He
Right.
opened them up a little more. Now the 5 and the 9 do go in the side pocket, one would go into the corner after him. So that's really not too much trouble.
Okay.
Well, I guess the 14 will go.
Yes, I imagine. Or if he could sneak the 11, it'd be nice and just stick Whitey, I guess.
Well, if he plays the, I think it's the 14 ball above the 11 there. If he can play, they can follow it and then have the 8,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and then play back into the 5, you know, for the 5
Sure.
in the side pocket.
Sure.
He's got a couple options, you know, it's just whatever he feels comfortable doing. That's what it
Right.
looks like he's going to do. He wants the 11 so bad.
Yes.
I say play the 14. Why is he going to just draw it? Oh, he got the 8 anyway if he wants, or the
Okay.
10.
Right. Okay, he looks pretty good now, Al.
Not bad, not bad. You know, he bumped into the balls. He didn't really have to touch them. You know, he had
Right.
pockets for him.
Right.
He touched them, and he created a little bit more of a problem. I mean, he can get out, don't get me wrong, but the cue ball's not in the position where he wanted it.
Right. But being as though he has this very easy 8, which makes him breathe a little better.
Play the 11, come back out, play the, it looks like the 2 on the head spot there. Play that into the side pocket, play the 9, and then use the 5 as a break. Is that,
I think that's the plan, I think. I mean, sounds good, but let's see.
get the 2 out of the way,
Right.
then play the 9, and draw back a little bit to have a break shot.
Yep. I think that is the ticket, sir.
That's it, get almost straight in on it,
Yeah.
and draw back just a little bit to have that angle where he can
Oh,
break the stack.
he's going down for the side out with the 5? Okay.
No. Is he really going to play the side?
I
shot?
don't know. I don't see that as a good break, but I'm not a straight pool player. I learned something here. I like better what you
Actually,
said.
he
but we'll
could,
see.
but I like getting more power out of the shot shooting it.
I like
into the
what you
corner.
said, but he went the complete other way. I don't like this at all. He's very low, but I would rather have seen him done what you did, but maybe that's why he's up there and we're doing commentary.
Well, I think he's got more of an angle than what he actually needs right now.
Yes,
It's not an easy
yes.
shot.
I think this is
He's
very
got to come with a
difficult.
shot here.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what.
I would have liked to see him do what you said. I'm much more comfortable with that setup, but
I'll tell you what. He's got such a thin cut here that if he makes it, this stack is going to explode.
I was going to say,
Look where he's going to come
yeah,
from.
I mean, does he Chicago open him now, or easy, or I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. Well, we'll see in a moment. This is a little.
He
Nice.
makes this pack is going to explode.
Looks like such a hard cut.
There they go, wide
There you
open.
go.
Nice
Boy,
shot.
how they opened up nice. Well, I guess
And
that's.
the audience really appreciates it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, updated score coming up. Oh, he's sitting so pretty now.
Well, just got to pick them apart, you know.
Right. Yeah. I guess, and like you said earlier, just keeping those balls for safe balls, I guess, as they do in straight pool. So they, in case they get jammed up, they'll always have a hanger. I guess that's the secret. Is he going for a combination? Open them again now? Wow. Yes, he is. Well, he's broken into the rack 2 or 3 times, and there's another. Oh, I didn't like that, Al, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm not a straight pool player. But I said to myself, how many times is he going into the rack? You know what I mean?
Well, he's taking care of all the
Yeah.
work, you know, early, and took his eye off the shot.
And that's just what happened. And now we see the tri-state living legend, Danny, to come on. I'm sure he's so happy to be back up to the table. Danny has new light now. Sure, he's feeling so excited now to be up. And what a wonderful fella Danny is when you get to know. Very fine young man. And if anyone knows how to run straight pool balls, it's Danny for sure. By the way, Al, I had a question earlier. Oh, okay. Yes,
What's that,
Denny's
Dave?
in the process of running out here. I'm sure he'll be fine.
What's that, Dave?
I had a question that I felt you were much more better to handle earlier. What was the high run so far?
I think we had 3 or 4 over 100. I don't know the high run.
Okay.
If it was 119, 100, whatever, I don't know it.
Jason Shaw or something? Jason ran a lot of balls. Someone said.
Ralph Eckert was the first one, Mika, and then Shane.
Okay. Well, I guess they're all capable of running many, many balls. It's just a matter of who does it, I guess.
All right. Well, Danny, you know what he's thinking about here. Do I try to punch it a little bit and get it off the rail? Do I follow up? See if I got
Okay, I
something
was wondering
inside
what the
pocket.
hesitation was. I wanted you to break it down a little more.
You know, he can punch it a little bit. He doesn't have much of an angle, but he can get a shot on the 8. Unless he elects to draw it right up table or come forward and come around the other side. Just punch it, get the 8.
Okay.
I think it's a good choice, unless he has something else. Now he's going to take the 8 ball here.
What does he do after the 8? Go into those 2 balls, maybe? Slide in? I'm not sure. We'll see.
Well, you don't want to just hit him easy. You don't want to tie the 3 up. You want to make sure that the balls are separated, so he wants to get it away.
Okay.
That's exactly what he did.
All righty.
His only concern here is going to be that getting the 11 into the side pocket so that it loosens that 2 ball up, so you can have that as a break shot.
Okay. Oh, someone else asked me roughly how old was Danny. I have no idea, Al. Maybe you might be a little better. A fan wanted to know, and I didn't even have a close guess, so maybe you could shed a little. Okay, whatever.
Right now, I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
It seems like he's been playing straight pool.
I'm sure you can look him up. I'm sure you can look him up.
Yeah.
See, got the 2 ball out. And what is he going to use for his break shot here?
Okay.
I guess the 11 is sitting good.
I guess. Does he stay right there? I don't see it from here. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, look how good he moves. Creates the break shot. Sends the cue ball into the rack. Thus far, bringing it back up table.
Very, very good, Danny. Very good.
And I don't think Wang knows the ruling on this, so he might call John over.
Oh, okay. And for those of you at home, what is the ruling here, Al? Go ahead.
I'm not sure he knows.
All right. Does it go on a spot or anywhere behind the spot?
Well, it's in the rack, so I believe it goes up to the head spot.
Okay.
I wasn't here for the players' meeting. I came down the day after, just as the tournament was. Yeah, it goes up.
That's the usual old school
There's
ruling
Danny.
when it's in a rack. It
It's in the
just goes
kitchen.
anywhere behind the head spot or on the spot. Your choice, sir. Okay,
It's in the
there we
kitchen.
go. All right. I don't like this. Well, what do I know about straight pool as far as this kind of a break shot? But we'll see.
Well, Danny's used to this. He
Yeah.
manufactured this on purpose.
I got you.
So he's got to be comfortable with it, and he missed it.
There you go. Played it, got there, and missed it. Okay. All righty. I'm sure that was a shock to him.
Danny, I guess, wants John or the tournament director to spot the ball. I guess he doesn't want to nudge a ball or anything,
Okay.
so he'll let John do it.
Right.
And I don't know if Danny got fortunate here and not leaving Wang a shot.
Yeah, he could be trapped here, Al.
Well, he was lucky that the ball went in the upper corner, not hung up.
Right. Yeah, that's a tricky spot. Do you nudge it? If I just was wondering on the exact rule. You nudge it a little bit to get it on the spot, or whatever.
Okay. He
Okay.
didn't leave him a shot. Wang's going to elect to play safe. Just bring the
Right.
cue ball down behind the pack here or somewhere on the long rail.
Okay.
I mean the short rail. All right. I think we're going to see a
Cat and
little...
mouse here.
Yeah, unless there's something wired
Okay.
in the package. And we'd just like to mention a few of the sponsors that are bringing this stream, making it possible for everybody to view. InsidePoolMag.com. New York City Grind. That's NYCGrind.com. Dragon Promotions. CNGGas.com. And of course, Steinway Billiards. And that's SteinwayBilliards.com.
I guess distance is your ally here, I guess, when you play these kinds of safes.
Yeah, he's using the soldiers in the middle there. Those balls are all blocking the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just safe enough and playing safe.
Yeah, I don't know if you thin the 9 and bring Whitey way up, or I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what he does here. If he can feather that 9 very lightly and bring Whitey way up on top, that could be an option he may have. Oh, what a wonderful shot Danny just made. Oh, the crowd loved that one. 9 off the other ball. Could be a possible game-winning shot at this point. What a lovely shot he just made out. Played the 9 in the corner, off a different ball. He'll go into the pack here and feather them, open them up gently. Nice here. Oh, and he's in wonderful shape here, Al.
Yeah, this is just a little more experience in this straight pool knowledge.
Absolutely.
You know, Wang thought he had him dead to right safe, and
Yes, absolutely. And he just made a great combination shot up another ball.
Danny Barouty leaving the New York area and heading out to California. Being a Queens boy all his life is now going to be moving out to California.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, I loved California, Al. I spent several years out there in my early Marine Corps hustling days in the San Diego naval area, playing 8-ball with 10,000 sailors at $20 a game that didn't know which end of the cue to use. They were lovely days, Al. They were lovely days. Oh, I miss good old San Diego. And Jack Johnson's billiard parlor in San Diego many, many years ago, the home of the famous Jay Swanson, California's greatest past legend. That was my home room for many years, Jack Lehman's Billiard Tavern in San Diego. Every morning, the great Jay Swanson and Mondo Gomez would all meet there to hang out, practice, and make their game.
Yeah, huh?
I ran Jack Lehman's Billiard Tavern out there for several years. Wonderful experience. It was the action place in San Diego, California at that time, mid-70s.
as we watch Danny Barouty getting set. 11-2, back for the 15 for his break shot. It's all connected dots. He'll come right back down to the middle of the table. Come right back out. Nice shot. We'd like to thank some of the sponsors of the World Tournament. Old Housing, the best in billiards. And of course, Aramis. Master Chalk. And many more will be on screen. But for now, let's watch the break.
Scale of 1 to 10, is this almost the ultimate break shot, Al?
If you are just joining us, you are watching the 2013 World Tournament from Steinway Billiards in Queens, New York. You are watching Danny Barouty, who is at the table right now, and his opponent, Wang Kang. Wang Kang. For some reason, I want to say Kang.
Yes, that's why you changed his name, I guess. You reversed it?
No, it wasn't I. He changes his name.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah, back. Well, you know, I believe that's the way it is anyway. They actually say their names backwards. So he did change his name around on a couple of social medias.
I see. Okay.
And I'm upstate Al, sitting in the booth alongside Devil Dave Ascalese.
Thank you, Al. What a pleasure.
You can see the
what
score.
wonderful memories I had of California in those old days. I was fortunate enough to have the great Jay Swanson take me under his wing and teach me almost everything I knew back in those days. Boy, it was action. Here we go. Another break. Doesn't look like he's got too many safety balls to use, but I guess I'm going through them again, maybe.
And Darren Appleton just showing up, getting some practice in. Warren Kiemko just walking in. All top-notch players. If you guys are out there and feel like stopping by Steinway Billiards, this is the time to do it. We have a list of sponsors here we'd like to thank. course, John Lehman for coming down with Dragon Promotions. John, I'd like to thank you. Michael Frederick, Dr. Michael Frederick. Stu Montana. And a co-contributor, Dr. James Heller. And of course, Charlie Ames. Well, Wang's had no issues here. Every ball has a pocket. It's just a matter of picking them apart and getting in line. You know, it amazes me how these players, whether they're just learning it or experienced, how they see things on the table, even just on their approach. You know, it's like natural. You know, on their approach, they see the pattern that they want to pick up. And joining us in the booth right now is Mrs. Kurtz, Heather Kurtz, known as the Hammer.
Hey, everybody. I stepped out for a little while. I was shooting on the table over there, so what's going on?
I saw you hitting them around with Eddie. Oh, nothing. You know, we're in a match here, not struggling. You know, they got their errors. Both of them have equal errors. And it's pretty close. 53 to, I want to say 58, about right about now. Nice. Maybe a little bit more. We'll soon find out after the inning.
I figured this would be a good match when I saw this matchup this morning.
Well, I was expecting Danny to go on a high run, and when he opened up, it looked like he was going to. He ran the first rack out, and I thought he was going to just continue. You know, Danny, he could just go roll and roll, and
right.
Before you know it, it's over. But he had his errors. He missed a couple of balls. I think in the second rack, he missed a ball, and Wang came up, made one ball, and then missed his ball. Next ball was. So not really struggling, just I don't know what you want to call it, taking their eye off the shot.
Right. Everybody's still waking up.
This is where he winds up now. You know, all the balls were wide open, and he gets himself into position like this. But he's young, 19, I think. Oh, look what he tried to do: feather the 10 ball and go 5 rails around the table, right. Playing the cue ball back up on that short rail to lock it up. But he got unfortunate and hit the 9. And this is the way it's been going. You know, he would have an error, and then Danny would make a couple of balls, and he would error.
See what Danny's going to do here. Got the 9. Oof.
Did Danny make an error? I took my eye off
yeah,
on it. I was checking messages.
9, yeah.
See, that's what's been happening.
Here's it's got to be kind of hard for these guys going from this table to the other tables back to this table too a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but when you're seasoned and and you're going, you're playing in different rooms and different equipment, I guess you have to adjust. I was talking to the mechanic that actually put the table together here. And said it's a very beautiful table. All right. He's got to try to get in that line to break the rack open. I don't like it. Do you like doing this for a break shot? I don't.
It's really close.
Wow.
You know, I like my
I
break
guess.
ball a little close to the rack, but that's
You like having a little room in between them,
Right.
right?
brought it back into the rack. Kind of hard to see if that tube goes. He's looking for something in there. Looks like the two might go, but he doesn't want to get locked up in the middle of the pack.
He's looking for something that's wired.
Yeah.
You know, he might be looking at the 11, but I don't know if what he's looking at. No clue.
I've watched Daddy play, and he sees things, and I'm like, I didn't see that coming. You know, he'll find something in there. He plays the game so beautifully.
You know, looking for something wide really should be your first option at this distance.
Right.
You know, I mean, he's got the 2-ball. But if he plays a 2-ball, he's still going to have to break the stack open, and if he misses it, you know, he's going to leave Wang coming back to the table with shots. So he's looking at something wide first that he can fire at and open the pack, weighing out his options. I guess nothing's wired. He's going to elect to go for the 2-ball. And that's the reason he was looking for a wide shot.
There's still a big mess in the middle of the table, that big cluster there, though.
He's got a nice shot. It goes through. He's got a lot of traffic on the left side of that table, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's got work to do. The next scheduled stream match to be scheduled at 1 o'clock p.m. or as follows after this match will be Stephen Cohen versus Corey Duell. That'll be your next match on stream.
Should be a good match, too.
Yeah, they're all supposed to. These
Yeah.
are all
Any match.
world-class players. They call it the Worlds for a reason. See, this is now he's got, he's got to work that, I guess, the 14 ball, and then start pushing maybe the 15 or the 6, whatever he can play out of that pack. Well, he's trying to push balls away, but he's getting in more trouble here. See, this is where experience comes into play. Pocket the 1, elect to get on the left side behind now. You can get behind the 3 or somewhere down by the 15. I don't know how he wants to play it.
Right.
But he's got to start getting on the other side of the table so he can get rid of some of those balls. Yeah. There you go. He pumped one ball out. He's got to think about his break shot. He's getting closer to eliminating these balls off the table side. As he gets closer, he's got less time to either manufacture a break shot or leave a break shot. He can't get himself in trouble where he has to take his break shot away. There you go. He's knocking balls away. Yeah, that's the way you got to do it. Might have the 6. I think the 6 might clear. He could still leave the 9 ball for a break shot.
Right. Got himself out of a lot of trouble this round.
Well, yeah, once you get on that left side of the table, when you have all
Right.
those balls, then you can start firing towards the right side. I think the 6 does go.
There it is.
Well, there it is. Oh. Okay, 8 ball as a key shot. Or take the 8 out now. He's going to use the 8 ball as a key shot. Perfect. I like going to the rail and coming back out.
Right.
2 rails.
All right.
Nice shot. All right. Got out of that rack.
He did that very nicely. That was a lot of mess there for a little while. Did a great job getting out of that. Oh, I read that wrong before. I'm sorry. I thought that said 81. So it's 53-74, it looks like. Want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us. Everyone who's been here with us since yesterday morning. And everybody that's here now, we appreciate you guys being here. Hope you're enjoying all these great matches and all the ones that are coming up later on and the next few days. Get the word out for the stream. Invite your friends. We have a lot of great matches going on. Hi, Blackjack. I see you saying hello in there. Thank you for joining us today. I've never seen this kid play before. He has a really, really nice game. The way he breaks the balls open, he's a really smooth stroke. Really nice to watch him play this. All right, guys, I'm going to step away. Stevie's going to come sit in here, Steve Kurtz, and give you guys his expert knowledge on these badges here. So I'll see you later.
Checking in. Everyone hear me okay? I see Mr. Wang is taking the lead in this match as he got 53 prior to this rack. Not really sure where Wang is at. How's everyone doing out there, and how's everything look? Good morning there, Mr. Neves. And David Sapolis in the chat. How y'all doing? Okay, Wang Khan is up 88-53. That right there looked like Thorsten Holman's typical break shot. Very well played. enjoying the tournament so far? Doesn't look like Wang has any problems here outside of those two balls that are on the left rail. He's definitely going to clear out that bottom ball of the two. I think that's the 11 ball towards the bottom ball. He may have been swinging out to play for it now. I guess he didn't get the angle that he would have liked. And slowly but surely, though, he's running out of balls to alleviate that problem. Might actually do after this ball is play for that two ball to swing over. Oh, I see what he's looking to do. He might be playing that 14 ball to lead over towards those two balls. He fell a little short, but he can still play that off the corner and follow up towards that ball. Maybe play the lower one in the bottom pocket, then play the ball up top right afterwards. No. Having a tough time following his patterns. Oh, I see. He just needs this one ball per game. I apologize for that. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the game. Sorry I didn't get too much time to sit with y'all. I think next up we have Corey Dole. Let me take a look and see who he's playing. The next match. Okay, our next match at 1 o'clock will be Stefan Cohen versus Corey Dole. Which should be starting very shortly. It looks like we're at about 5-1 here in New York. I think just give the players a couple minutes just to settle in and hit a couple balls. We might be waiting for some of the other matches to start at 1 as well. So you're all saying that Earl is a lock for the tournament. He's definitely a strong contender, I tell you what. He was warming up here a few nights ago.